The Election Commission's restrictions in the 5 poll-bound states ends today. The poll panel is going to now hold a review meeting to discuss whether the curbs should be lifted or not. The panel is going to be holding a series of virtual meetings seeking inputs from the Health Ministry, experts and the Chief Electoral Officers of 5 states. The meeting with state electoral officers will start at 11 with the Health Ministry at 12:30 p.m. The panel had extended its restrictions on physical gatherings, mass rallies and roadshows till the 22nd of January in the 5 poll-bound states on the 15th of January. These curbs were announced along with the poll dates on the 8th of January in the view of rising cases. However, relaxation was granted to extend indoor meeting strength to 300 people or to 50% of the hall capacity. Mohit Sharma is getting asked more details on that story. Mohit, very good morning to you first. Well, it does appear that there is a concern still in spite of some relief in cities like Delhi and Mumbai. But the sword of the third wave essentially continues to hang over our heads, and it's evident that the Election Commission will be making its choices extremely carefully in terms of giving relaxations, isn't it?
Well, good morning, Sneha. And clearly, it's a hard choice for the Election Commission ahead. And, in the past, we've seen that how, irrespective of how the metropolitan graph has been, there's a steady rise of cases of coronavirus that has been coming to the fore from various other states as well. Now, if you look at it, in the recent most concluded Health Ministry briefing, it was very well defined that there are certain states which are reporting positivity rate to up to 60%, and these included the likes of Goa as well, which is a poll-bound state as well. So, all of those things would have to be considered by the Election Commission when it finally, draws up a new guideline perhaps in order to either ensure that, political rallies can take place or, define any other mechanism. Over the past 1 week or so, there have been a lot of question marks as to how the political parties can accumulate or rather, still go ahead with the rallies, whether, the online rally system actually will work or not. Because even when you're doing that, it does not guarantee you that the message of a political party will reach to the masses. So that is a big problem here right in front of the Election Commission as well. And of course, there have been a series of communications that have happened between the political parties and the Election Commission as well, asking that there should be some relaxation with several of the states as well as cities coming out and dropping some of the precautionary measures that were previously taken, including the likes of Delhi, where 50% of offices, the private offices, would be allowed to function with 50% of the total employees. So clearly, there are a series of measures that are being taken, but at the same time, relaxations are also being started to give out. And that's something that the Election Commission would also be focusing on. And more importantly, if you look at it, the Health Ministry briefing also had highlighted how, the precautionary doses are also being given. And, most of the people who would be, a part of the election campaign have either been already vaccinated with the third dose or are in the procedure. So there is a lot of, a lot of things to be considered before the Election Commission finally decides. But clearly, it's a tough task ahead for the political parties, which are, doing their bit by ensuring that, they make their online presence felt. But clearly, that is no match for the rally that is to take place.
Mohit Sharma, thanks for getting us up to speed with that. An important meeting at 11, the second one at 12:30 today.